Awesome. So first of all, thank you both for the time.
Yeah,
I
you're
truly
welcome.
appreciate it.
welcome.
I was at the screening yesterday, and I didn't know that you were actually casted by the Gotti family.
Yeah.
How does that work out? How does that conversation take
Well,
place?
I get a call from one of their friends who's raising the money for the movie.
Okay.
And he said, well, the Gotti family has chosen you as their first choice to play John Gotti. They're,
Wow.
you know, his father and Victoria's husband. So I said, oh, that's exciting. Let me read it. So I read it. It was a good script. And even though it went through many increments of casts, directors, and rewrites, I think that probably one of the reasons I took it was because they had such faith in my portraying this so, adamantly.
You both do an amazing job, and I feel like
Thank you.
it's one of those things when you watch a movie. Sometimes you see actors, and it's hard to get past that they're the actor.
Yes,
You know, it's like, oh,
yes.
that's whoever playing a role.
Right.
You both really take on the role and own it, and you forget that this is Kelly Preston. You forget that it's John Travolta, and you're like,
awesome.
you're them.
Thank
How long
you.
does it take you to like truly kind of get the character down the way you want it to know, like, okay,
That's
I'm ready
a
to film?
really good question because every character is different. And I think after you do all this research and you drill behavior and you drill vocal sounds and cadences and all the things, and then you get the clothes and all that, there's a moment where you feel like you've arrived and you can become them in an instant.
That's
And-
crazy.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's I think it's different, but I don't know when it happened for us, but by the time the first scene was, we were there.
Yeah.
You know,
We-
I know that.
we
And
were
of course,
also
John
lucky.
Jr. being on the set.
That's got
helps
is it
too.
intimidating
Every
in a
day.
sense? The fact like he's watching you, do you feel kind of like?
It was a good.
It was a bit
mix,
daunting, but really good.
but
at the
really
same
good
time.
because he was quality controlling. I was caring about his details that he
Right.
liked because I'm a detail actor. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
What was
we
the,
loved the input. We were lucky too because Junior had written a book. Victoria Junior had also written a book. There was footage online, and I got to spend time with Victoria, so that was kind of amazing. So that helped so much with the research as well.
What was something maybe, I mean, you're spending so much time with her and obviously with John. I mean, what's something maybe that you learned about the family that you had no idea about, or something maybe that shocked you the most? Like, wow, I would have never expected that from the Gotti family.
For me, I think one of the things I loved, and she said that John told her John, that he was amazed that there were so many men who feared him, yet she had no fear with them. You know, she would go toe to toe and they would get into it. They had a really passionate, very deeply in love relationship, but she didn't take it, you know. And
because they
that,
had an earlier beginning that they knew each other without the mob.
yeah, before he was
Yeah.
a made man.
And for me, it was I needed to know why he was so loved because I didn't remember Capone or Dillinger or any of these famous gangsters being loved by all, you know. And why was he loved by all? So I did a survey of the people that were in business with him, where he would usurp or, take a percentage of their business every week or month. And I said, why, when he was taking money from, your business, why did you still love him so much? He said, oh, John, he would, if we dipped into the red, he would bring us back into the black. So we were never out of business.
It's like an insurance policy.
Yeah.
It was like an insurance policy. So he said, we love that. Plus, he financed all these celebrations every month that there was a holiday or whatever, if family were ill, he would take care of that group. Or we have one scene where a guy was a boxer and gave up on
Buys
his
the
career
gym.
because the gym
Yeah.
closed, and he reopened the gym.
He's
He
he's
took
a
care
man
of
of the people.
Man
Man
of the
of the
people.
people.
And that, in balance with all the rough stuff, made him an interesting guy.
Yeah.
But those were the things that fascinated me.
So I know our time is short, so I have to ask this. We're on a bunch of different radio stations across the country,
Yeah.
a lot of hip hop stations.
Cool.
And you were dancing with 50 Cent, man. This
Yeah,
was legendary.
that was
Now,
cool.
was this part of like early promotion for the movie, or what
okay,
happened?
So this
I
is a
needed
really
address.
cool story. Okay, so Pitbull was a very good friend of mine, and he scored the movie Gotti.
Yeah.
Genius
And
score.
he did
Oh, it's
beauty-
amazing. The
Yeah.
music fits perfect.
Did a beautiful job. So he's supposed to go to Cannes, but he can't. He gets sick in Vegas, so then there's no one to perform. So 50 Cent said, I want to hang with John Travolta. I'm going to go to France. So he went from LA to France just to hang with me and was willing to perform. And I was so deeply touched by that I said, I got to do something special. So I said, you know, I'm going up to dance with him. So I just made a
That's
beeline
so
for the stage,
cool.
and I chose a kind of low-key, you know, cool
you
song.
you had your bounce, you had your
Groove,
vibe.
you know?
It was good.
And it was fun, and he was so happy, and I felt, you know, when he told the audience, he said, you think I'm, you know, bullshitting, but I'm not. I really came here to hang with John, and I thought, well, with all these people, how are we going to hang? I thought the only great way to hang is to get up there.
You made it happen.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Well, thank you both so much for the time. The movie is phenomenal, and you do a great
thank
job.
you.
And just thank you again.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Appreciate
That
it.
was
man.
awesome.
Oh, that was great. Thank you so much.